Okay, so what I want to know is, okay, first of all, who's your current Club Wealth coach? Curious about that.
Okay, so current coach. So I just moved from Sharif to Peter.
Oh, Peter's great. Peter Boutros, dude, he is a stud. I actually coach Peter, so that's awesome. Yeah, he's a baller. Okay, so you just started coaching with Peter, and so what are you working on right now? So and actually, let's start with what are you working on now, and then I want to backtrack to kind of what were the changes that really got you from brand new in the business as a and coming out of the military into actually doing really well in production.
Okay. So right now we're working on refining our systems. And that's something I'm working actively, with my coach, just so we can get better conversion rates at the end of the day, stay top of mind, and just bring it on the right people. I hired a new executive assistant that's actually helping me run my team right now, to where I could take a step back and kind of work on other systems that we're constantly looking at refining. I feel like it's, a constant battle of refining systems to get to a point to where you can continue to grow, to expand. And what you said, it's like, how did I get to the point where I was, kind of stuck at 20 million to be able to surpass that in, less than 6 months this year? It's really, hunkering down on those systems and pushing to the next level to where it's like, hey, we're converting at a really high rate. We have a really tight locked in, I feel like listing presentation. And then with the big changes, last year, I know a lot of realtors, it's like mandatory to have a buyer brokerage agreement. It was a big kind of shuffle in the market. But a lot of people looked at that, as a bad thing. It's like, where people are panicking. I mean, there's a ton of opportunity in that, and just staying ahead of that curve really has helped our business thrive this year.
I like to always tell people, where there's chaos, there's opportunity. Yeah, and certainly there's been some chaos in the marketplace. So let's back up. So I love that you're working on systems, but frankly, if all you do is work on systems, you're not getting anything done, right? I mean, so what does your schedule look like every day? Like, how are you getting the leads coming in? Are you buying leads? Are you prospecting? What are the things you're doing for lead generation that are working best for you right now?
So lead generation, we do a lot of sphere of influence. We do paid leads. What else?
What are some of the
Google
paid leads?
say has been really big for us
Okay.
this year. Every time we get a client asking for Google reviews, trying to build up our SEO online, that's really helped us, expand and grow a lot and get more intrinsic leads that way. Some of these paid lead sources that come in, getting in front of them and then just being ready to take massive action has really, really helped us convert.
Okay, so I got down GLSA, paid leads, sphere of influence, SEO. What are some of those paid lead sources that you're liking right now?
So Z Buyer,
So
we
leads like yeah, leads like
yeah,
candy.com.
leads like candy. We do My Plus leads, so expired, for sale by owner, withdrawn, realtor.com. Um, there's a couple networks that we're kind of partnered with online. Club Wealth has kind of its own referral network as well. So just being tagged by other coaches, other people that are, a part of the Club Wealth entity. I mean, that's helped with a few referrals as well this year.
Okay, I'm making, and by the way, I'm just making notes of all this. I'm actually typing it into the chat in the Facebook post. So this is good. Okay, so we got My Plus leads, are some of your, and leads like candy.com are two of your paid lead sources that you're doing well with, as well as realtor.com. You're getting a lot of referrals, it sounds like, from Club Wealth, which is awesome. That's a great source. I'm assuming you get a lot of those because you meet people at events and that sort of thing.
Absolutely. Meet
Yeah.
people at events. I mean, my coaches are always tagging me, referring me, and vice versa. We help each other out at the end of the day. So it's really, really helped with the business.
Well, and truth be told, I mean, it's interesting because I get some people, and I should say, I get a lot of people that come into Club Golf and that have a lot of success with referrals going back and forth with other people in Club Wealth. And then I get some people that come in and they say, well, I don't get any referrals from Club Wealth. And the first question I always ask is, okay, are you on the mastermind calls every week? Are you at the events? Are you participating in those conversations? In other words, are you asking questions during those conversations? Does your Zoom name say, and like I'm looking at yours right now, Christopher, and yours says Christopher DeWitt, Las Vegas, Nevada. That sounds like a small thing, But it's a big deal because people need to start remembering you and where you serve. And the more that happens, the more likely you are to get referrals. And I think a lot of people, I think that's just lost on a lot of people. And so it's simple things like that that can actually lead to quite a few referrals. So what other thoughts do you have on, where you're getting business and how you're getting referrals?
Yeah. I mean, so word of mouth and referrals from past clients have kind of been big as well. We actually have a client event planned for later this summer. I think we're going to do like a little kind of like a fiesta theme to where we bring in a lot of our past clients and then just staying top of mind. We're sending out postcards, every year, all the big holidays. Maybe throw like a little $5 Starbucks gift card in there. Hey, we're just thinking of you. At the end of the day, if we can serve you in any way, looking to buy, sell, move, any of your friends and family, we would love to be, that source for you. So that's helped us with some of these past referrals, just trying to stay top of mind. So I would say, planning for client events and then just, sending out mailers for any past clients.
I love that you're doing the holiday events, actually the holiday postcard with the Starbucks cards and the Fiesta theme coming up here on your next client event. What are the other client events that you've done, let's just say in the last year or two?
So I guess one, it wasn't necessarily a client event, but I did do, a speaking thing with a bunch of actually active duty military people, kind of lower ranking, explained a lot of the ins and outs of, hey, how do you use the VA loan? What can I do to just give you value at the end of the day? Not going there necessarily for business. But it was a good way to educate and then, have them either add me on Facebook, give them my card so they have a resource to where they know how to use their benefits. Because a lot of people, at least in the military, when you're younger in the military, you don't know about buying houses, what it really takes and, your VA benefits at the end of the day. So just kind of stepping in, educating these people, just giving them a ton of value and not really asking for anything in return. I mean, that helps as well.
That's huge.
Club Wealth is the only coaching company on the planet that will literally guarantee that you will double your income or make at least an extra $100,000 your first year coaching with us, or we will give you 100% of your investment back. Click the link below, sign up for the appropriate tier level, and let's get you a strategy session today. And I promise you, I 100% guarantee you, promise you that you will walk away with a heart full of gratitude for the time that we took for you because you got so much value out of that call. Schedule your strategy session today. I promise you'll be glad you did.